In the early 2000s, cheerleading was on the verge of a revolution in Nova Scotia. My name is Wendy McKay, and I was the coach of the legendary team, Heat. A camera crew documented our every move, but that footage has remained unseen until now. Today, I'm reuniting with my former athletes to reminisce about the past and to find out what impact cheerleading has had on their lives. Join me on this journey, and cheers to life. When I first heard we were going to revisit the old gym, it was like a big hit of nostalgia. I couldn't wait to see everybody, but not just see everybody, but see them back in the old space. I hadn't walked in that gym in I don't even know how many years. Just the lead up to going in was just excitement in not only seeing everybody, but seeing them in that space again.
I mean, it's so nostalgic walking in the doors here, and so many memories were made in this building.
This place was home for a very long time.
Geez, I don't even know the name of it. It's the church we used to come to how many times a week? Twice a week?
The dark church in the basement. Coming back in this building where all these things happened and literal blood, sweat, and tears are like on the floor in there. It's really fun to come back in and smell the smells and see the places that we spend so much time.
To be honest, I got dropped off by my dad a lot.
Allie started an All-Star, which is very different from most of the people who came up with me through the school. She went on to coach for so many years, cheer for so many years, and then still working with kids to these days and as a teacher. She's just a natural leader.
At the end of the weekend, every Sunday, we'd all come together and we'd work really hard for however many hours we were here, and we all had this drive.
I remember it being a lot bigger, yeah. I wonder how we all fit in there.
Ashley Murphy, it was great to have her back. She has not been as involved with cheerleading, but she is with gymnastics, where she's been away from cheer and not as involved as the rest of us. I feel like those memories were really special to her to be back in that space, and kind of all came flooding back again.
I'm a lot quieter now. I was probably a little bit, like a lot louder. I was more out there back then, but now I've toned it down quite a bit.
I have so many memories here. I was 18 when I walked through those doors. It's pretty incredible to walk in now when I'm 36, to see the exact same gym and so many memories. It's pretty cool.
Although Jackie was quiet, she always showed a really big confidence on the floor when she was competing, so you wouldn't really know that if you didn't know her as a person. But her confidence has grown drastically, is fantastic. I love that.
It seems like a whole lifetime ago. Like, I have 3 kids, a whole other life, but it's like that's always like in my soul. Like, I love it so, like, I'll watch it like on the stupid reels, like I'm just zoomed in. It doesn't matter where it is, it's just constantly like, oh, this is fun. You'd be cheerleading all the time.
We spent so many hours in this gym. Sometimes I feel like it was my second home.
Being in the gym with Hef was really nice. It was nice to walk back in there with her because she would have walked in there with me for the first time when we found the space, and would have been with me the entire time we were there. So it wouldn't have been the same being there without her with me.
It actually feels like yesterday that I walked through these doors. It's hard to believe that it's been like 15 or more years since we walked through these doors.
Lots of history here. You know, it's yeah, to remember that this is what we used to practice in just an old, you know, gymnasium from a church. You know, hard floors, stuff like that. Yeah, it's crazy to think, like you say, 2 decades ago, and what they compete on now, and what we used to put ourselves through here.
Muff was with the team before the team existed, really. He was on Dartmouth High with me, and then Heat. He was one of our male flyers, and he would do anything crazy I would tell him to do. One of my biggest characters, I guess, kind of would take everything to the next level that you didn't even know that level existed.
My wife came through these doors, cheerleading with my sister here. Yeah, it's met a lot of lifelong friends here.
I don't want to do stunting in here. That's the first thing I thought.
Jackie Johnson, great to see her. She's so shy as a person, and she's been working on that for years, but she is just not a shy performer. Still involved in dance, and she's still really good at it.
No, it was really cool. Like, I'm happy to see everyone again. Like, it's bringing things back. Like, I did not remember a lot of things about this gym. And now I'm starting to remember everything. Everyone's telling stories, and it's like, oh my God, yes, I remember that now.
A lot of the athletes were babies. Like, they were all really, really young, and they're all grown up now. And I mean, myself as well, but I wasn't a baby. I was the oldest.
Joanne, we kind of voluntold that she was on the team because she was there as a supporting member of one of her best friends who was on the team. So it was great to see her in that space. She was just excited as the rest of us, of course, because she's always got stories to tell.
I haven't seen, like, my big partner, which was Ma. I seen Ashley and Hef forever because we all coach. We don't see each other anymore, kind of thing. Everybody has their own families and doing their own thing. If they didn't stay in cheer, I didn't see them, kind of thing. So, yeah, so I was pretty excited to run into them and see them.
I was super excited just because I drive by here a lot because my mom still lives where we grew up the street. So I was pretty excited to come actually back into the facility because I see it all the time.
Ashley, of course, was there. She still involved to this day in cheerleading. We probably see each other probably the most. She would have been side basing with Alan, and Ashley Murphy would have been their flyer for a bit of it too.
It is that family feel because you do have to work as a team. And I've played lots of other team sports. It's just different. Like, you can play without a player kind of thing, but with cheerleading, like, you really are a family and you depend on each other.
I feel like everybody back in those days, I don't know if it was because it was before social media, but it seemed like everybody from cheerleading were very much more engaged with each other. People didn't know each other, fake know each other. People actually knew each other. It's one of those sports that's kind of different from a lot of the others in a lot of different aspects. Like, a lot of them are really drawn to each other. Whenever any of us get together, we always have stories to share, things to reminisce about, and it really created a bond that you don't see as much today. I think we're gonna go in together in a minute, I think is the plan.
Yeah. Okay.
People go to church on Sunday. We're in church on Sunday, we're doing cheer. The gym is the only thing, I think, in downtown Dartmouth that has not changed. It's like I was in 2006.
Right your feet, guys.
This is a lot smaller than I remember. Oh, it smells exactly the same. Why does it feel like way smaller?
Smaller? It was always this small. There was never any room in this gym to do anything.
I think from the minute we walked in the gym, the feeling and the smell and everything was so familiar. I think it caught us all off guard.
No, I think same paint color and everything. I don't think anything's changed.
We were saying when we walked in, it's so much smaller than I remember, but now after standing in there, it feels the same again.
Do you remember though, like when we were on the floor for practice, for warm up, it took the whole gym. Yeah.
And then our basket tosses trying to hit the ceiling.
Yes, I remember that. We did.
Yes.
We actually did hit this.
Yes, we did.
Want to do it? Yeah. 1, 2, 3, fast!
I don't even want to do a cartwheel on this floor. It's so hard to believe we threw people on that floor. It's so hard to believe. And now there's like mats that are like, ah.
Nowadays, we're in larger facilities, and and that's what we're used to practicing in compared to like one smaller area.
It's pretty crazy to know we threw people on there. Feels pretty good, actually.
It does seem smaller. Like I remember it being small, but I feel like it's even smaller right now.
Yeah, like there was 36 of us.
Yeah.
I would literally love to bring my teams here and be like, yeah, here, let's go.
Yes. You complain about jumping on a full spring floor? Throw your stuff on this.
I just remember like trying, like doing all the crazy stunts, like your kick doubles, Ashley, like throwing you.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, just trying all the crazy stunts in here and just.
I'm now surprised that I did try those. Like, what?
You had no fear. So Ashley was my flyer for Atlanta.
You're shocked at that? I think you're the only one here that's shocked that you would do those things.
I know, but like once I had kids, now I'm scared of them even doing anything. Now I'm just like, what was I thinking?
Be thankful none of them are like you then, because you would do anything,
Oh, they're
anytime.
all like me. That's the scary thing. They're all like me.
Oh, they're all like you.
Yes, but like a little bit more tame, I guess. So that's good.
This is the prettiest stunt in competition last year in any team.
That's what made us win. No.
Yeah. It's just a front fly. It was the most beautiful stunt on the floor last year.
I remember the moment I walked in this store because I came here as a back spotter, which is just ridiculous. And you and Monique were like, I don't know if you should come with us, because they were like, she's asking for bases. She's not looking for a back spotter. You're 5'1". What are you thinking? And I walked in and I was like, oh God, I really hope there's a place for me. Yeah. And a bunch of people came like running at me and were like, are you gonna top? And I was like, I don't know. And they just sort of pulled me in and off I went. And that was that.
Well, I came in as a spectator.
Yeah, well, I was coming just to hope for some space for myself on the team, and then all of a sudden, I was doing what I always wanted to do.
There you go.
It looks about 10 feet up from the floor.
And I was always like up on my tippy toes, but I was a hard worker.
You were.
And I just, would have taken anything. Yeah, I know. We were a great group. Yeah. And then you ended up being my base too, which is cool too, so.
Yeah, it was full circle.
Yeah, Joe used to bring her kids to practice with her.
Yeah, in competition. I remember that.
Yeah, that's crazy. And how old are they now?
Ty's 28.
Oh my God.
He'll be 29 in March, and Maria's 27.
Oh, yeah. That's crazy.
Yeah.
So
They have their
funny.
own lives now. Yeah.
Yeah.
I feel like one would hope.
I feel like her son really related to Muff, I feel like.
Oh, he
Yeah.
idolized Muff. And
Yeah.
then Maria idolized Murph because she tumbled.
Oh,
It was
yeah.
like, oh, they tumble. Oh, yeah, coming off the floor. Who didn't?
I just remember tryouts.
Everybody stuck it.
That's
Yeah.
all. I remember tryouts. I remember walking in that door, putting my bag there, and she's like, laps. I was like, oh my God, I'm coming from high school. I don't even know why I'm here. And yeah, there I was.
See, you probably have a very different
I have a
perspective
really-
of what this was.
I walked into complete chaos. You guys were so, like, I was so intimidated by you all. I was like, you were on the stand over there, just being now you, and then you, like, it was just so intimidating. And I came from high school, I was 18, and I remember doing laps. And then we did the stupid karaoke things that I thought I was gonna break my ankles on, and I didn't know what was happening. And then it was like, oh, hold this for one, like, what am I doing here? I'm dying. And then I remember at the end of practice, she was like, you try out for any other teams, we'll find out. And Vicky and Lily were like, oh my God, we better make it. And yeah, here we are.
It's true, it's true. I would find out.
My most memorable moment of cheerleading, though, not in this gym, it was when you called me, and it was 2 practices before we competed, and you literally threw me into a choreographed routine, and I caught it in 2 practices, and I didn't know how I did it, but it was the most memorable and proud moment I had. I remember you called me, and I was like, I don't know if I can do this, and I had Megan in my group, and she was just pushing me around. I was like, oh my God, I can't believe that just happened. But yeah, I remember that so much stuff of that.
So you didn't have as much faith in yourself as I had in you. 'Cause I knew you could do it.
you can do it. I'm like, okay.
Wendy would say that anyway.
Yeah, she's like, I hope she can do it.
I knew the fear alone of failure would make you do it.
I was like, I was like, no, I remember that. I don't even remember what year it was.
I must say, none of
And-
the parents questioned you taking all of us to Atlanta, and I think it's because none of our parents came to practice or anything.
We were all over 18.
For the most part, we were all old enough, yeah.
Yeah.
You were. Joe was the parent.
I remember marching in, all looking the exact same, like stretching the same. I remember just like, hey, I was like,
You feel like your sweatsuits. You felt pretty good about our sweatsuits.
and some of us just arrived, like we're just like,
Oh, yeah.
I remember getting there in that big giant corridor, just wide open mat, and just
Yeah.
working and just seeing cheerleaders for I was like,
Glitter.
Red floor, wasn't it? I just
red
remember
floor. And it was just
burgundy
like,
red floor.
holy, what are we doing?
We're #1, baby. We're winning this.
Meanwhile, we get to the bottom and there's like 4-year-olds being thrown in the air and like hitting these stunts, and we're like, oh God, we better take it up a notch.
I remember too, like being on that stage in Georgia, and like we had never seen the likes of it before. And like the curtain opened, there was like, yeah, and none of us knew how to tumble on a sprung floor, really. We're just checking out the other girls.
Yeah, but Cody said it best when somebody was, doing something, and she's like, they're like, oh, you're cheerleaders. She's like, we ain't cheerleaders. We're cheerleaders from Dartmouth. That's why they were following us.
I remember like all of that stuff, right? You know what I mean? Obviously, met Jacqueline. I remember the day she came to us, yeah.
So Ryan and Jackie, or Muff and Jackie as I call them, back in the gym again. I guess where their love story began, then it started in that gym. You see these love stories start on your team. I have several that are still today. Jackie and Muff are 2 of them. To see the time go by and the relationships stand the test of time, it really shows you what strong a bond they grew in those years, and it started in that gym.
I was doing mascotting for the basketball team in Halifax, and I figured it was now or never.
And then it was like on the Jumbotron, it was like, Jacqueline, will you marry me? And I was just like, what?
I had 20 some odd people in the stands. She had no clue, besides a couple people we went with.
I was totally stunned. It was like, it went black because I remember Jen kind of pushed me out of my seat, and the game ops person told me to turn around. And it surprised me the most because he was out of his mascot Power Ranger outfit and he was in a suit, so it was really special.
Came in behind, got down on one knee. She thought at that point, obviously, I was in the suit. Turned around to me, down on one knee, and yeah, she absolutely said yes. The rest is history, yes.
Years later, fast forward, and here they are with 3 grown children, and their sport now is skiing. They have a little, I'd call it a zoo. They call it a farm. It's just every animal, and they're happy, and it really shows you what strong a bond they grew in those years, and it started in that gym. It seems like every time we get together, we want to watch a video. As soon as we watch a video, then everybody wants to do things like, let's try this stunt, or let's do this dance, or whatever. So I wasn't surprised.
We did a lot.
Jackie, where were you basing?
And then I remember doing
We were over here.
flyovers here.
Yeah.
But then I also did a basket toss here. This was for like the stunts, and then the basket toss I did here.
Ah, the adrenaline started rushing.
That's one part of cheer that I miss the most is stunting.
we are going to try and put up a prep with Allie when we're all close to our 40s. So we're gonna see how this
We're gonna see
goes.
how that goes. So any chance I get to like live my glory days, I'll hop right back up again as long as they're willing to lift me.
All right, y'all.
Hey.
The new stand.
Are you going to count it in, Wendy?
Ready? 1, 2.
Oh, you're right.
Holy, we did it! I mean, any chance I get to stunt, I'm here for it. Like, truly, I would be on a team in an instant if I thought my body could keep up with it and if I had the free time.
Cradle ready? 1, 2. Okay. Well, we might as well get the wall out.
trust those guys like explicitly. Like I know that I would be safe. It's more me worrying about like crushing them or like.
It was a different combination of people that normally work together, so I'm glad that it went as well as it did, and I don't think that there were shoes involved, and usually we do have proper gear.
I'm not quite the size I used to be, so yeah, just keeping an eye on everybody being safe mostly.
I was like, oh, they're actually gonna.
Good job, team. Yeah, you're gonna be sore.
I know. Oh my God.
I mean, honestly.
I don't think we ever were a base group either.
No, never. It you remember it right away. Your body remembers.
It's like riding a bike.
That being said, I don't think my body could do the things like I think it can do. Still, I'm like, yeah, let's do it back time.
No, I do not remember any of the dance.
I remember like older dances.
She will remember.
More so than like,
I would jump before.
I'll do it, but I don't remember teaching you to do it.
I remember little snippets, like for 1 second kind of thing, but.
I don't know, it just hit me. It's just like riding a bike, I guess. I think I could remember any heat dance that I've done through the years. Yeah, because we were right there. I was over there. I was over there. We're watching
trying to look at old video.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're trying to find the
From
dance.
when we were in Atlanta. There's me catching the feet.
Yeah. I have a weird thing where I can just see things and just pick it up over time. So we rewatched it a couple times. I just had to fit it together, but it's pretty cool to know like that I remembered it from so long ago. Just being there and other people doing it with you and putting the pieces together, it's pretty cool because, like I said, it's 18 years ago that these memories are just locked in your head.
We had to look at that video and pick it up, but yeah, we got it.
You just remembered a whole dance that took you almost 2 weeks to learn when you were 18 years old. I learned it in 2 minutes again.
Oh my God.
With cheerleading, it's been said so many times by different people on the team that you make these lifelong connections. So the bonds that people form, even over a season, and that base group, the bonds and the trust that's built, and then the bigger picture within a team are bonds that I haven't seen in other sports, and other athletes have told me they haven't made in other sports to that degree. It represents a time when you really learned trust and teamwork.
Everybody was just a good team together. Yeah, we meshed well.
After being together with everybody tonight, and you miss it. There's a call to it. You feel drawn to it. So who knows what the future holds?
My name is Wendy, and I'm the coach of the legendary team, EAT.